This is a shocking moment. A man attempted to kidnap a teenager in broad daylight. The 19-year-old girl was waiting for a friend outside Liverpool's Lime Street station when 25-year-old Osman Moalem suddenly approached her. She said some things she couldn't understand. Osman suddenly grabbed her arm and began to forcefully drag her away. The girl screamed and resisted vigorously, even stumbling down the steps, but he didn't stop at all and continued to drag. The passers-by around him looked at him in horror. He also sneered at them, and at that moment, an elderly couple stepped forward and sternly warned him to call the police. However, it is unbelievable that he did not stop. Even after the girl took the opportunity to break free, he followed her all the way into the station interior. The station security personnel immediately issued an alarm to the British Transport Police, and then the police intercepted and arrested Osman while waiting for the train. During the trial, although the surveillance footage clearly recorded the entire process of his attempted kidnapping, Osman shamelessly denied it and showed no remorse for his actions. In the end, he was sentenced to 2 years and 3 months in prison for attempted kidnapping.
Oh my gosh, y'all, yet another young influencer has reportedly passed away. And what's crazy about this is she made a chilling premonition just hours before she was killed. So this is 25-year-old Karen Sofia Juarez Ramirez. And she was a very popular and well-known biker influencer who made a chilling premonition hours before she died in a crash by saying, "I hope I don't crash." Karen is reportedly known on social media to her tens of thousands of followers as Biker Girl, and she reportedly recently died in a horrible motorcycle accident. According to reports, she tried to pass between two vehicles, but she lost control and collided with a car on one side before she fell under the wheels of the vehicle on the other side. Unfortunately, she died at the scene despite life-saving efforts by emergency medical personnel. She posted hours before she died that she had lost the glasses she normally would wear on her bike rides and that she was worried she'd crash. She reportedly said in a social media post, "I hope I don't crash because I'm driving without my glasses." Several of her followers have since said this was a premonition since she crashed and died just a few hours after that post, and it's definitely coincidental, I must say. According to reports, the local prosecutor's office is working to determine the exact cause of the crash. They said they will conduct witness interviews and examine CCTV footage and work to figure out if there was any type of responsibility or fault of the other drivers who were involved in the crash. The investigation is reportedly still very active and ongoing. Not only did Karen share content about her motorcycle rides and adventures on her Suzuki, but she also reportedly loved tattoos and she would share about them as well. This is so tragic, and she was so young with her whole life to live. My prayers are with all who knew and loved her.
Not guilty of...
A 19-year-old's life ended in just 2 seconds. Surveillance footage from the school shows the young man attempting a dump, which caused the 400-kilogram basketball hoop to collapse and crush his chest. His friends rushed to move the hoop and called 911. Paramedics quickly arrived and transported him to the hospital, but despite their efforts, the shattered ribs punctured his lungs, leading to his death. The young man was identified as 19-year-old Lucas Reed. The school immediately reached out to Lucas's mother, offering condolences. The principal stated it was an unforeseeable accident, claiming the school had followed proper safety protocols and shouldn't be blamed for the tragedy. But 2 days later, Lucas's mother sued the school, arguing that the collapse of the hoop pointed to serious safety failures on the school's part, which led directly to her son's death. The court ruled the school was 50% liable and ordered them to pay $2 million in damages. Was this a tragic accident, or did the school's lack of proper safety oversight directly contribute to Lucas's death?
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
To protect her 5-year-old daughter, a single mother shot and killed a road rage attacker in the street, and now she's facing the possibility of life in prison. 2 years ago, 32-year-old Catherine was rushing her feverish daughter to the hospital. As she approached an intersection, an SUV in front of her blocked the way. Catherine honked once to signal the driver, but the owner of the SUV, Jack Cooper, suddenly stopped her car and then got out, yelling at Catherine like he was out of control. He even jumped onto the hood and threatened to kill her. Terrified, Catherine warned that she was going to call the police, but Jack didn't stop. Instead, he tried to pry open the car door. As the situation grew more dangerous, Catherine was forced to raise her revolver. Later, when she learned that Jack had died despite emergency treatment, Catherine broke down in tears in the interrogation room. She never meant to kill him. She only wanted to protect her young daughter. In court, the prosecution accused Catherine of using force beyond what was necessary for self-defense. They argued that she could have stayed inside the car and waited for the police. But after reviewing the video of what happened, the judge believed that Catherine was indeed facing real danger. We cannot expect a mother with a young child to remain calm in a situation like this, the judge said, and decided to acquit Catherine. Do you think this verdict was fair?
It was their negligence that led to my son's death, and they should be held responsible for it.
A 19-year-old's life ended in just 2 seconds. Surveillance footage from the school shows the young man attempting a dunk, which caused the 400-kilogram basketball hoop to collapse and crush his chest. His friends rushed to move the hoop and called 911. Paramedics quickly arrived and transported him to the hospital. But despite their efforts, the shattered ribs punctured his lungs, leading to his death. The young man was identified as 19-year-old Lucas Reed. The school immediately reached out to Lucas's mother, offering condolences. The principal stated it was an unforeseeable accident, claiming the school had followed proper safety protocols and shouldn't be blamed for the tragedy. But 2 days later, Lucas's mother sued the school, arguing that the collapse of the hoop pointed to serious safety failures on the school's part, which led directly to her son's death. The court ruled the school was 50% liable and ordered them to pay $2 million in damages. Was this a tragic accident, or did the school's lack of proper safety oversight directly contribute to Lucas's death?
They killed my baby. I don't wish this on nobody.
A children's birthday party in Stockton turned into a tragedy, revealing a heartbreaking reality. The room was filled with family and friends, music, food, balloons, and children engrossed in play when suddenly, someone burst in and opened fire. Reports indicate rapper MB Nell was attending his friend's daughter's party at the time. He was shot in the leg, but the true tragedy lies in the lives lost. 4 people lost their lives aged 32, 28, 14, and just 8 years old, including 2 children. 10 others were injured, with some still in critical condition. What should have been a joyful birthday celebration instantly turned into a scene of chaos and grief. Multiple agencies are currently investigating to track down the perpetrator. Frankly, it's incomprehensible that someone could walk into a children's party and decide to settle so-called personal matters there. There is no excuse, no explanation, and no way to make sense of it. What haunts me most are those children. The very next moment after laughter, they were gone forever. They had no connection to this tragedy whatsoever. My prayers go out to their families, to all the parents forced to endure grief amidst celebration. Poor children, rest in peace.
A shocking discovery. A couple lost at sea 25 years ago has just been found.
Yesterday, a cargo ship 1,400 miles off the coast of Brazil spotted Mark and Jennifer Patterson, a couple who vanished during a sailing trip from Florida to the Bahamas in 1999.
We had a funeral. We grieved for 25 years. My sister's been gone since 1999. We thought they drowned in that storm. I just can't believe it.
Living on an impressive floating structure built from boat wreckage combined with ocean waste, they created innovative ways to survive.
We learned to see trash as resources. We had everything we needed. Most importantly, we had each other.
The couple developed a daily routine of fishing, maintaining their raft, and collecting useful debris. Experts are calling their survival unprecedented, and others are calling it miracle.
After year 5, we stopped trying to get rescued and just focused on living.
South Africa,
the ocean provides everything if you're patient.
They say they're grateful to be found, but will miss their ocean home.
Not guilty of...
A 19-year-old's life ended in just 2 seconds. Surveillance footage from the school shows the young man attempting a dump, which caused the 400-kilogram basketball hoop to collapse and crush his chest. His friends rushed to move the hoop and called 911. Paramedics quickly arrived and transported him to the hospital, but despite their efforts, the shattered ribs punctured his lungs, leading to his death. The young man was identified as 19-year-old Lucas Reed. The school immediately reached out to Lucas's mother, offering condolences. The principal stated it was an unforeseeable accident, claiming the school had followed proper safety protocols and shouldn't be blamed for the tragedy. But 2 days later, Lucas's mother sued the school, arguing that the collapse of the hoop pointed to serious safety failures on the school's part. which led directly to her son's death. The court ruled the school was 50% liable and ordered them to pay $2 million in damages. Was this a tragic accident, or did the school's lack of proper safety oversight directly contribute to Lucas's death?